I would have threw a fit like, oh Lord, this is gonna derail me. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh my goodness, I'd have been extra. Hello and what is up, my GLP-1 family? What's going on? It's me, Paul Amadeus Lane, and I'm back. Just got back today from Arizona. I was out there for a business trip, not a business trip, but a business trip. I was in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Abilities Expo. Some of you may know what the Abilities Expo is all about. It's an expo for ones like myself who are disabled. They have a lot of workshops there. They have disabled guests who are singers, dancers, exercise, you name it. It's really like our Super Bowl. And it was a great weekend. Got a chance to connect with some old friends of mine. If you've been following me on Instagram or TikTok, you saw me doing my interview skills. So thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. Before I dive in and give you my report card, what had happened was, if you could do me a favor, if you can like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, put some comments in there too, and share this. If you think ones would benefit from my weight loss journey, and there's a whole community who are doing some pretty amazing things, and I'm going to shout them out real soon for their support of me personally. But before I dive into how it was on my trip, and if I was able to, do my thing and not beat myself up about it, please check out RMZ's latest video. That's the Round Mountain Z Bound, my brother Charles. Charles started this new series called Healthy Mentality. I was privileged to be his first guest, and I really appreciate that, RMZ. His last video is on fire. It's a banger. He's talking about his own prostate situation that he dealt with prostate cancer. And it's really a plea to the men in our lives, our brothers, our fathers, and you women out there. What about your husbands, your brothers, your uncles? Send them that video. Prostate cancer, it doesn't take a lot to be screened for prostate cancer. And RMZ kind of really goes through that. He also deals with the myths of, people talk about the finger and everything. See, there's a lot of non-invasive things out there that can help us to be screened for prostate cancer. I know I have one coming up here shortly. So make sure you get yours too. Share this with the men in your life. Tell them, do it before it's too late. So check out RMZ's new Healthy Mentality video about prostate health and how we can keep ourselves healthy. All right. First and foremost, thank you, GLP-1 community. Thank you so much for helping me out. See, my Alexa is talking in the back. Let me shut her up for a minute. Hey, Ziggy, stop. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Now, if it was my old jam, If I Didn't Care, I would let that play, but it's not that. All you old Sanford and Son watchers, you know about that song, right? How can I be sure? But let me get back to what I was talking about. Thank you, community out there. I'm going to name you all one by one who commented on my last video because I was feeling some type of way about my business trip. I was just nervous. I was anxious that I was going to undo all my hard work. But y'all loved me up. I mean, y'all gave me some really good things to think about. And let me get some shout outs. I'm going to look to my other screen right now because I'm not going to forget nobody. My boy Darian. Thank you, King Darian. Man, you are like the biggest cheerleader in the GLP space. You be on everybody's comments, helping them out and cheering them on, man. When you going to get your YouTube channel? Because we're going to support you, or better yet, me or Charles, we going to get you, man. We're going to interview you. We know that Chris and Lorraine had you on their show, so we got to have you on ours, too, so we can talk about some things. I'm going to interview you, and I'm sure Charles will interview you, too, out there. So, My relative, downsizing diva, Shay, thank you so much. And she calls me a nickname that only my family member calls me. And because of that, she's now one of my family members now. She's Cousin Shay. Calamity Jane, thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. You took time out of your busy schedule to comment on that video that I had, and you gave me some really good words of encouragement. Really, really appreciate that. RMZ, my homeboy, thank you, man. Always appreciate you, man. You know, you are who we strive to be in this GLP-1 space. I mean, you are giving us voice when it comes to men's health issues. You are a trailblazer. And like I told you before, man, you like our king in these GLP-1 streets, king. So appreciate you, RMZ. Also, Zeeha, Zeeha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have been an early supporter of my videos. Thank you so much for giving me some encouragement. Teddy D, jam. Oh, jam. Teddy, jam for me. Teddy, thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate you and your video too, man, about the mentals, man. That helped me out so much, man, because I've been carrying around some mental baggage for 3 decades since my accident. And I'm going to have to come to grips with that, you know. And I'm getting to the point where I think I'm ready to talk to somebody about that. So, Teddy, thank you so much for giving me the courage, brother. All right, Barb, GLP-1 legend. Barb's channel is health at any cost. Barb started off at 405 pounds. Now Barb, I believe, is 125 pounds. Barb blessed me with a comment. She commented on my videos, and Barb is a legend. If you have been in these GLP-1 streets for any amount of time, Barb is a GLP-1 legend. And she commented and gave me some really good words of encouragement. Barb, thank you so much. Bellflower, how's it going, sis? How's it going? In those jeans. Bellflower had a non-scale victory, and Downsizing Diva a few weeks back posted that, and we all was like, get it, Bellflower. You know, she was able to fit into some jeans, and that's amazing. How do you feel when you're able to fit into something that you weren't able to fit in before? I had that epiphany moment. 5XL, I was in 5XL, now I'm in a 3XL with a little bit of room. I'm trying to get into 2XL, hopefully by January of next year. And my goal weight, I'm getting to Wonderland with my boy RMZ. My brother, he said he got a spot waiting for me. So I'm going to get that RMZ. I'm 42 pounds down. I will weigh myself this Friday at my doctor's office, 302. So let me see if I got into Wonderland so that I can meet RMZ in Wonderland. So that's my goal. Grace, my twin out there. Grace, you know, I love you, girl. You know, we like GLP-1 twins. We both started in February. You know, we have each other's back. You know, so thank you so much for your kind words too. And remember, sis, you got this. All right? You got this. We all got this. Joe, oh man. My British friend Joe. Joe, how is my British accent? Hello, Joe. How is my British accent? Are you copper-bottoning me now? How's that? You know, when I was in broadcasting school, we had to do different diphthongs and dialects, and I can never do a British, dialect at all. So, Joe, you have to help me out. Thank you so much, Joe. Make sure you check out Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey. Joe is she's like the ray of sunshine in these GLP-1 streets. I mean, she makes you smile, make you laugh. She sings. Miss Mary is with her cat. So thank you, Joe, for your kind words too. Perfectly Pamela. Pamela, I hope you don't mind me calling you Pam. You know, you probably like, dude, you don't know me like that, but Pam, you cool people. I just want you to know that. And thank you for your kind words too. And congratulations on moving on up. I moved up to 7.5, been on it through my 3rd shot this last Friday. So we're pulling for you, Pamela. And don't forget to show off some of those crafts you'll be working on in your new Heezy, okay? All right. Thank you. And also, a new subscriber came in and commented. The channel is The Weight of Me goes down a lot. Thank you for giving me some love on the channel too. Giving me some good advice about protein and fiber. I appreciate you. And we'll make sure we support each other. So thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Y'all the real ones, man. I mean, y'all don't have to comment and show me love. I appreciate that. And the ones who watch, I mean, y'all the real ones. You support this community. And that's one thing I really like about it. You know, we down for each other. And I really appreciate y'all. And I'm going to return the favor for y'all. I'm going to be there for y'all too as well. All right. Now let's get back what y'all came here for. How did I do on my business trip? Did I sabotage myself? What did I do? All righty. So we broke up the trip driving to Arizona because I live up in the high desert here in Southern California. So we drove to Indio first. So Wednesday we drove to Indio. It's about 2 hours away. And we were hungry. It was time to eat. And normally before, that was a recipe for disaster with me. So we went to this one spot. It's called TKB Bakery. It's in Indio. And y'all probably know about that. They got this one sandwich called the Trump card. And it's not about no politician or anything. It's a talk about the Trump card in the deck. So I made sure about that. I'll let y'all know that. So believe that. So and we normally get that sandwich all the time whenever we go to the Indio area, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, we go there. And this sandwich is like huge. It has like a ton of meat on it. It has jalapeno, cheese bread, and it has chips in it. So me and Rainy Days, we were like, what are we gonna do for dinner? She was like, let's go get a Trump card. I was like, all right. And I wasn't feeling it because I wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse because I can control what I eat there. I would have got me like a steak and a salad and been done with it. So I was like, okay, how are we gonna make this work? So I go in there and I notice they had something called keto style. So I was like, is this just a lettuce wrap? So I went up to the register and said, can I get a Trump carb? Can I get it keto style? Is that lettuce wrap? She said, no. What it is that we make bread out of cheese. So cheese is actually your bread. And I was like, what? So they kept me low carb. So she and I, we split that Trump card. And it did have a few jalapeno chips in it. Just a few. We ate that. We were full. And normally eating those jalapeno chips, a few of them, I would just go into a meltdown. I went like, oh Lord, you know how people do when they go through meltdowns. I can't believe it. I had these chips. Your boy can be drama sometimes. Just let you know that. You know, people in the media field, the entertainment, we can be extra sometimes. But I wasn't. I was cool. So that was Wednesday. Then Thursday, when we finally get to Arizona, we checked in to our hotel and found out that breakfast was included, being a Bonvoy member. So we were like, breakfast is checked. So every morning we had breakfast, but we were hungry that night. So what do we do? So I had some gift cards for Fogo de Chao. I love Brazilian steak. So if you ever do something nice for your boy, email me a Fogo de Chao e-gift card or Texas Day Brazil. You know, I'll do that too. So we went there. We had our meat. We had our veggie, our salad, and we had a couple of their cheese rolls. Now the cheese rolls are low carb because they're made out of Yucatan flour and they're made out of cheese. So those are the lowest carb and gluten free that you can have. So you see my trend there. I'm kind of keto, carnivore, gluten free. Just I'm trying to skim down on the inflammation. So that was Thursday. Friday, breakfast time. The resort we stayed at had a wonderful, wonderful kitchen there. It was great. We were looking to see what we were going to order, and we don't want to get nothing with with potatoes in it because we're trying to be keto-ish because my boy RMZ said, do kind of keto-ish. So, okay, cool. That's what I was going to gravitate towards. That's what I get down anyway. It was huevos rancheros and chorizo. And it came with black beans. So I told her, no black beans for me for a couple of reasons. The musical fruit, the more you eat, the more you toot. So I'm eating it. It is great. So I'm looking like, what is this hard in here? Because in the description, it didn't say it had 2 like tostada style tortillas in there. So again, if this was me like a few months back, I would have thrown a fit like, oh Lord, this is gonna derail me. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh my goodness, I'd have been extra. And rainy days, she hate when I'm like this. Why you eat it then? But I wasn't. I remembered with some of the great comments that once told me, and I was like, okay, I'm still keto-ish. So I had that. And then we didn't get lunch that day. We was running around doing some filming. I was doing some interviews. But in the office that we had at the Abilities Expo, because I'm an ambassador there, we had like snacks. So we had Chomps. The Chomps beef stick was there. And they also had natural peanut butter. I normally like to get Valencia peanuts for peanut butter, and Costco's peanut butter uses Valencia peanuts. Those are kind of like the best and the lowest pesticides in peanut butter, so they say. So Costco has that brand, but they had like Jif Natural. So what me and Rainy Days did, we got that and we had like a protein bar. This protein bar had a little bit more carbs and more calorie than what I'm used to, but we did it anyway. We put that protein bar in some peanut butter, went to town on it. And then Friday night, what did we do for dinner? I'm trying to remember. I forgot what we did Friday night. Oh, when I went to TKP Bakery, you know how your eyes are bigger than your belly? So not only did we get the Trump card sandwich, but I got a burger too. Because she and I was going to have half of burger and half of the Trump card. We were going to split it. But we got so full on the Trump card, we brought our burger back with us. So Friday night, we split that burger on the cheese bun, and it was made out of actual cheese and no flour or anything. So she and I, we split that. So that was our Friday meal. So Saturday, breakfast at the hotel, and we went back for the huevos rancheros with chorizo. No beans for me. Why? Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Did mine without beans, and it was good too. I had the eggs over medium. I always forget that. I was asked Rainy Days, how do we get our eggs over medium? Because when I was growing up, I was scrambled. I didn't want to see no yolk at all. But now I eat it over medium. So we had that, had cochina cheese on it, pico de gallo, and did that. That was good. Lunchtime, I don't think we ate lunch that day either. I think we did I did a lot of filming that day. So if you saw me on Instagram, I did so many interviews that day. Skipped lunch. But on the GLP-1, I wasn't that hungry. But after my filming, we went to the office and we split a protein bar with the peanut butter to make sure we got our calories in and some protein and some more stuff. And then dinner, we went back to the hotel and they had this braised beef with some veggies. So, GLP-1s, our appetite is not that big. So we told the waitress, me and Rainy Days, we were going to split it. So what they did was they cut the braised beef in half. It was not a nice chunk, nice size. We had veggies. We did double veggies because it came with mashed potatoes. And again, I'm trying to be keto-ish, low carbish, anti-inflammatory. That's what I'm trying to do. And so we had some veggies. It was cute. They put it all separate, and it was cool. So we went that. And I don't like to eat late when I go to bed anyway, because it gets you right here, As we get them sofa burps. So that was Saturday. So here comes Sunday. I was tired of the huevos rancheros. I was like, I need to do something else. So what I did a la carte. I did like the 2 eggs over medium. Of course, I asked rainy days. How do we get our eggs over medium? Did 3 sausage links. And yeah, so 2 eggs, 3 sausage links. And then for our lunch, they brought in, I forget this Mexican place. It was so good. So we got a bowl. So I got the barbacoa bowl. I had it with barbacoa, lettuce, cheese, salsa, jalapenos. And then rainy days had the pollo asada, and that was so good. Same thing, lettuce, pico de gallo. It was really, really good. So for dinner, we weren't really that hungry. There was this gas station over. If some of you been to Scottsdale, Arizona, you know of Westworld. Westworld is a big like complex where they do shows and everything. They had a gas station called The Thumb. That's what it was called, The Thumb. And in The Thumb, they had barbecue there. I really wanted that on Saturday, but they sold out everything. So this time we went there, and the person saw me and stopped me this time. Said, well, we do have brisket, we have this, and then I saw this blue cheese wedge salad. And I saw you could put brisket on there. So I asked the young fella, I was like, is that enough for 2? He's like, well, I don't know, it may not be enough. I said, because we're not that hungry, but we know it's time to eat. So what we did was we got the wedge salad with some barbecue brisket, the leaner brisket, because that's what they had. We get back to the hotel, we ate it there. That wedge salad was so big, and they gave us some thick slices of brisket. I should take pictures of all this. I'm gonna do that next time. I promise I'll do that. But Rainy Days and I, we had that. It had blue cheese, crumbles. It had bacon, applewood bacon. It had some pecans. It had grape tomatoes. And then we had this vinaigrette that was outstanding. It was good. So she and I split that. And then that's all she wrote. And then I came back today and here it is. So the moral of the story is this. Oh, almost forgot one major component to this story. All through my time in Arizona, I was good. People were trying to give me cookies. They were trying to give me all this, and I just didn't want it. But yesterday rolls around, they had these box of donuts, and it was the afternoon too. We're about to leave, and I almost made it. And remember the donut kerfuffle that I had at Comic-Con when Rainy Days tried to do Eve and tempt me? Remember what I told her? I said, get away from me. But I was Adam this time. I was the one who didn't set the proper example for her. So there were these cream-filled donuts that had chocolate on top. So at first we was going to share one. I said, no, let's get our own. We've been good. We need to dump some calories in. So she and I ate our cream-filled donut with the chocolate icing on top, not the little chocolate sprinkles on top. What movie is that from? Newman, what you doing? Thinking. Well, think me up a cup of coffee with some chocolate sprinkles on top. The ADHD is strong. I'm telling you, sometimes these movie quotes and these song quotes just come out of nowhere. But we both ate it. And after I ate it, I was like, that was nasty. It felt like my tongue was coated with some nasty stuff. My mouth felt gross. I was like, why did I do this? It didn't even taste good. Now, if it tastes good, I would definitely own up to it. It didn't even taste good. So I'm like, why am I going to do that if that doesn't taste good? Now, I have had some gluten-free dessert. I had the cheesecake at Fogo de Chao a couple of months ago. That was outstanding. It was gluten-free. It was great. But that donut, it was like, why? Why am I doing that? So, yeah. So this is my confession. Telling on myself, y'all. But all in all, I felt good. Felt good about myself. Had a few things I normally don't have, but I'm back on it, doing my thing. And thank y'all so much for helping me have a balanced view of something like this. I'm trying to get to the point where, and it's been hard, about always centering food around having a good time. What makes me having a good time is being around friends, family, and making people smile. So that's what I'm learning. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. This Friday, I'll be doing another video, my weigh-in. Will I get into Wonderland and to the twos? I was 302 when I weighed myself about 3 weeks ago. So hopefully, send positive vibes. I appreciate that. But thank y'all so much for checking me out and giving me the words of encouragement. You real ones out there. I really appreciate that. Y'all good people. Thank y'all. I really appreciate that. Taking time out of your schedule to drop me a comment. I really, really do appreciate that. And I know it's hard because we watch a lot of people in these GLP-1 streets. I do a lot. And sometimes it's hard for me to drop a comment. But what I try to do is when I see somebody is struggling and feeling some kind of way, is make sure that they know I'm there in their corner, especially when they're going through some tough times. So I appreciate y'all, I really do. So until next time, do me a favor, stay healthy, stay safe, and remember, I love you out of life. Take care, everyone. Yeah.